I wanna address confessions. Dude, that shit is the most irritating thing. I will admit I would go on confessions after every comp to see what happens. I am that person. But I never comment or anything. Go to see what's happening. And it's so annoying because I'll see sometimes I know when teams are putting confessions for themselves. I forget what team it was, but I remember after a comp, it was like a string of 10 confessions in a row of, oh my God, this team was so good. This team was so good. This team got robbed. This dancer is so good. I remember there's one confession. I forget what, actually, I'm going to find what the confession is right now, real quick, if you don't mind. And I'll explain why I have it saved. During my years for Talaash, Talaash was like the first and second year of being like good, and I think it's like this is the new team, the new boys on the block. There's that hype, let me jump on the bandwagon type thing, and other teams that have been more established, maybe Q or Origins or BSB that have done really well before, like really well. Maybe they don't do as well this year, and they get shot on completely because where's the old Q, like where that come, and then it's just such a new group of dancers. What do you expect from them? That happens so much, and I'm grateful that during my 2 years as Delash, we didn't get many hate comments. It was a lot of love from the Confessions people. It's a new team, right? Love for the new team. But this past year, Delash had a slower start. They got third at Tamasha instead of getting first or second. They got third at Minza instead of getting first or second. So many people are like, Delash fell off, Delash fell off, Delash fell off. And it was irritating because why? I just finished Gossip Girl maybe like a few months ago. I'm watching Bridgerton right now. This idea of Gossip Girl and Lady Bridgerton and like Lady Whistledown and all that stuff, it's so toxic, but it's the type of toxicity that even a normal person will attach itself to because it's like you still want to know as a human like what's happening, what are people saying. It's like it's this intoxicating level of toxic where like it's not going to die down unless you stop or find out who it is. I don't think anyone's going to find out who is in charge of the confessions account. That's aside. But basically, back to the point is so many hate comments about Lash falling off, and I'm being like, dude, these guys do not deserve this because it's a new team and the leadership is completely new. And there's this one confession specifically which irritated the hell out of me. It says, I forget what day it is. Let me check the date it was. I think February 27th, maybe around that time. And I think it was after the first comp when Talash didn't do that well. And one of the hate comments is, yo, how is Abhijit Harihara take a Legends team and destroy it so much OMG? When did he even make the team Nepo ass? At least Yuvern is talented in more than one dance style. Jit's only thing is bunga, laughing emoji. I'm being so irritated because Jitty is one of the nicest people I know. He was super stressed out. So Jitty is Adi's younger brother. He got on the team Adi's senior year, Jitty's freshman year. And first of all, Jitty's not a Nepo baby. He got on the team because he was like he's really athletic and he was one of the better tryouts. He was already stressed about being elected captain because we kind of knew as like the team during my senior year when he was a soft
Jiri.
Abhijit. I call him Jitty, now he's called Abhi on the team. Jitty during his sophomore year was one of the best dancers, especially in Bhangra and Kuthu. People, for the most part, kind of knew that he was going to be one of the captains, right? And I think he was stressed out about, oh my God, all the seniors are leaving, all the girls are leaving, basically start this team anew. He wasn't sure if he was going to try out for captain because he didn't want to have the pressure of failure. Or not the pressure. He didn't want all these expectations, and if they don't come, he's going to fail. He was worried about that from the start. And this confession, I remember seeing it in the morning, and like I sent it in the group chat at like 10 a.m. or something, and everyone's, what the hell is happening? They already had a rough week because of Minza, right? This is looking like a rough year for them. JD woke up at 1 p.m. He's like, yo, I just woke up. Why can't I live in peace? I was so annoyed when it comes to these things. I keep my mouth shut, actually posting something, but I channeled my inner keyboard warrior and my inner troll and literally came up with a bunch of different, if I was to comment, a bunch of different comments a bunch of different responses to respond in the confessions. So like one of them is, Texas Talaash hears your concerns loud and clear and takes these thoughts very unseriously. One is, do you even belong here? Another one is, I can tell your breath stinks. And then, so I even rated, like, there's like aggressive ones, there's subtle ones, there's passive. I was so annoyed by that. I just want to get that out there because That's the one time Confessions pissed me off so much to the point where I had to channel all my anger into writing a note. I'm reading off. I read those responses off a note. It says potential responses. Don't actually post this. A list of different responses. That's just one aspect of DDN confession of like DDN that's like pretty toxic, I'd say.
No, I have my own story. Origins, OSU Origins. There was one they were like, oh my god, OSU Origins fell off. Winning first at Legends is such a hard task because of the strain and pressure to go to Legends. Most dancers didn't continue next year. They've had a new team. Going to Legends is really tough. The state of DDN right now is like where it's very like where to get to Legends takes a lot of energy and effort, and sometimes you push, and that leads to dancers not necessarily enjoying his dance as much. But like when dancers have to restart, and you find another comment about, oh, you guys fell off, and it's no, they're still amazing dancers. Any dancer in the circuit is really good. Instead of appreciating our art forms, unless it's an actual critique, we just for purposes like hating each other, we do that. Like, why are we in this type of community?
And I think that's like Lost Confessions too, to be fair. I don't know if there's a Bunga version, but
there's
I don't
confessions too.
yeah. But you don't see confessions for hip hop teams, non-brown teams. Like, why is it the brown circuit has an anonymous person posting all these ratchet ass like uncalled for? There should be a filter system. Someone needs to filter these things out. I don't know, but yeah, that's a distinct example of confessions pissing me off. Other times it's okay, not that deep, but it's just so targeted. It was like, oh yeah, this guy on the team is useless, even though I know full-heartedly that he's one of the main contributing members to why this team has succeeded and will succeed in the future. But like the toxicity and the tribulations and stuff. I think I'll say this wholeheartedly. This is 100% not filtered at all. I think DDN is absolutely not the right place to be if you want to be a better dancer. If you just want to be a better dancer, DDN's not it. DDN's still good. Several people have improved in dancing. What makes DDN really special is the community aspect of it.